All right, what's up, everybody? I am Switters. Happy Friday the 13th. We are going to start a new series here that I am streaming. We are going for the road to 1 million kills, the final Dark Ops challenge that I have not completed. As you can see here, yes, over there, I have 762,035 kills. So we need almost a 250,000. Although that's not entirely accurate because that number doesn't get updated after every single game, and I just played a game to kind of warm up. Not that I got a ton of kills, but I just played to around 25 on Liberty Falls to do today's daily challenges. So it's slightly more than that, maybe 500. How many kills do you get in 25 rounds, 26 rounds? Because you can exfil in 26. I don't know, 500, 1,000, 800, whatever it is. I don't know. So we've got basically 762,000 kills. We're going to go for a 250,000. Now, we are not obviously doing all of that today. That would be stupid. Kind of impossible, too. So, what we're going to do, as you can see from the thumbnail, it says 100. We are going to round 100 today. And we're going to save and quit after that. And then we are going to... Sterling, what's up, man? We are going to go... The next stream will be rounds 100 to 200. Etc., etc., etc. And we're going to keep going until we hit 1 million kills. That way... I can do, like, I can save and quit and have that be my save and quit match. You guys know how save and quit works. You can have, like, one kind of ongoing game, supposedly in perpetuity, providing nothing bad happens. Like, the game doesn't crash, it doesn't reset you somehow, or, do whatever to kind of mess up. So we can kind of just keep going with this until we complete it. And at the same time, I can, on a different day, stream Grief or whatever while this is still continuing, because you can have that one save game just kind of saved over there, and you can continue doing other stuff in another match. So, excuse me. I've got an upset stomach today. I don't know why, but I just took like 4 Advil, so hopefully it'll go away. At least the pain of it. And I missed the last couple of days streaming. I don't know if you can tell from here, because the light, the way it is, set up in here, it probably doesn't look like too crazy, but I'm on my 3rd day of having a very, 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 very sunburned head. And I didn't stream the last couple of days because, the first day was 2 days ago, so Wednesday. I just go for a walk around my neighborhood sometimes, and I can get the game started while we're doing this. So, by the way, we're doing this on Shattered Veil, and we're just going to use the normal high round strat. So, I don't think anything's changed as far as that goes, so we should just be okay. And as you can see, I literally have every other challenge done. Like, there's nothing for me to track anymore. Anyhow, so I went for a walk around the neighborhood the other day. And it was like 80-something degrees. Like, it wasn't crazy. I think it was about 80 degrees. It was a nice day, but it wasn't, like, super hot. It wasn't super sunny. It was just kind of a nice day, like I said. I got back. I planned on streaming Wednesday night, starting this. And you ever spend too much time out in the sun and you come back and you're just kind of... I was all sweaty and everything because it was hot, but it wasn't, like I said, it just wasn't crazy hot. So I took a shower, and after the shower, I was like... I feel kind of lethargic, and I just kind of like have some water. I think I had some Pedialyte too, just like, stay hydrated. And I just like, yeah, man, I'm tired. And then I ended up taking this nap that like ended up going way longer than I thought. And then when I woke up, it was like, I didn't just take like a 20-minute nap. I slept. Now let's get this finished. And it was kind of like, oh, well, it's too late to stream today. I can do it tomorrow. By the way, at the beginning of games now, I'm getting this stuttering effect, which used to only ever happen on Liberty Falls, and now it's happening pretty much every map. So also, we're doing this on here. So at the end of this, like at round 999 or whatever it ends up, that takes us to get to 1 million kills, we can try to do the boss fight at that point too. So. I just turned 40 now, and I may have a herniated disc in my lower back. I haven't been able to play for 3 weeks now. Bear's my best friend. I've had back issues since junior high school playing football. I got a helmet in my low back scoring the extra point, because when you're in Pop Warner, you don't kick the field, you don't kick it through for the extra point. You run it in or throw it in for the extra point, because that's easier than kicking at that age. And I was a running back, ran it in, got the extra point, and this kid's helmet went right into my low back, man. I've had 2 overlapping discs in my low back since then. And you know, throughout my life, I've been to chiropractors on and off, and it definitely helps, but it's like it's never been fixed. So it's kind of like you're always maintaining. No, whatever. I know back problems. It sucks, man. I'm sorry you're going through that because it really sucks. If you've not had back problems, 1, you're lucky. That's great. 2, if you ever do, you know how bad. Like it affects everything. It just sucks. But anyhow, yeah, man, it sucks. So it sucks that you're going through that, dude. Anyhow, so yeah, I was like, I got blasted by the heat that day, and like I said, I ended up falling asleep, and I slept for way longer than I thought, and then, you know, get up, and I went to the bathroom, and I looked in the mirror, and I was like, ooh, like I am red. And I was like, oh, man. And you could really see, I don't know if you can see it here, but on my neck, you could really see it. There's like a line right here. I don't know if you can see it, but dude, I got burnt. And like I just could not shave my head. Like I shaved my head today in the shower before doing this. It hurt so much, and I was just like very lightly, like letting the razor just kind of like barely touch me. Oh my god, it hurts. Yeah, anyway, so we're doing, on this map, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna get, you know, fully set up. We're doing everything on the Easter egg except for the very last step of going into the boss fight. So once we do complete this, hopefully we do complete it and, you know, everything works out okay. We can try the boss fight on round 999 or 739 or whatever it might be where we actually get the 1,000,000th kill. I have no idea, honestly, how long this is gonna take. You might have noticed at the very beginning of the first screen that I was on when I started the stream, I was on my stats page, you know, kind of showing you where I had 762,000 whatever kills. I've been to around 101 on this a few times now, and I think my most kills was like just shy of 20,000. So if it's 20,000 per 100, I mean it might take us like, well, no, like 700, around 750-ish, something like that. But of course, I should be playing other games in the meantime as well. So we'll see. Mitchell, how you doing today, man?
We become house leaders for these priests.
And these coins, I really wish. Again, it took me, I literally played 2 games. One of them was doing the round 51 with Mitchell on Terminus to get the Terminal Dark Ops. And then I just played one other game, and I had literally all of the coins I needed for the event. Which there's another event starting this weekend, right? Where we can actually get Shatterblast, finally. And now I've got all these coins. I wish we could do something with them. I wish I could give them away. Use it on stuff in the store. Just, you know, cosmetic stuff. I don't know, something, anything. Or set like a high goal for it. Like, you know, if you get 1,000 of these tokens, you get even 100 COD points or something. I don't know, something. It's just kind of... Either that or stop spawning them up on my screen. Just get rid of them, so I don't have to see it anymore. You notice how the early game, these zombies never drop any equipment? Like, all I want to do is open these stupid pods, and these guys are just not dropping anything for me. You doing any side Easter eggs? Your kill totals, you're like 400k past me. I didn't play for a month when... KCD2? What's KCD2? By the way, today is the beta. Beta started for the Gears of War 1 remaster. I was reposting it on Twitter just in case any of you guys like follow me, were interested and didn't know about it. Gears of War is one of those games where you either love the movement system, it's kind of what makes the game for you, or you hate it. And for me, I hate it. I really hate the movement system in that game. Like doing the campaigns and stuff, I did the first two. I mean, I can't really say all of them. I did the first two, and then I've not touched it since. Oh, that's not true. I played... There was some multiplayer that was free to play not that long ago. Well, it's a few years now, anyway. And a friend of mine was like, "Hey, download it, we'll play it." I did, and dude, that was... it's just, I don't know, man. I don't dig it. And then if you start playing people, there's another thing too. Is like a lot of like everybody. You know, the Call of Duty has a cheating problem. Gears of War has a Smurf problem, man. Like good players create Smurf accounts. Basically, like that, their accounts are saying that they're not nearly as good as they actually are. It's kind of like reverse boosting on Advanced Warfare if you were back around in those days. But if you can, like, really master that movement system, you're going to absolutely dominate. Because it's just quite frankly, it's just weird, man. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, great game, AV Game of the Year. Really? I've not even heard. I've heard of Kingdom Come, but I didn't even know. Anyway, I've not played it. I don't know anything about it, really. And I mentioned, and again, I put this out on my Twitter, so you know those of you that follow me over there will be aware of it. But I mentioned it on stream the last time that I did stream, I think, about the Xbox handheld being delayed. It is coming this holiday season, so around Christmas. It will be out, just in case any of you were interested in it. I don't have like a ton of specifics on it because I'm probably not going to get one myself, to be honest with you. So it doesn't really matter to me. But I'm just kind of letting you guys know. I mean, it looks like it's probably pretty cool. It's got Steam on it. I think... I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I really don't know because I'm not paying that much attention to it because I know I'm not. Well, I don't know that I'm not going to get one. I'm probably not going to get one though. So, Gears movement is good but tricky. I just don't care for it. I mean, it is certainly very tricky. I'll give you that.
I love talking shit so much. I don't really before I drink another one of these.
This guy just died off. What the hell?
We are far from home, you and I. So, what do you think of the decaying West?
Just to play them. I played the first one back in the day.
Some kind of Soviet put down. Because I'd wear that on a t-shirt.
And then the first Gears, you only ever fought 4 of the locusts at once? I don't remember. I did not want to die. Oh, let's get the scout.
I'm an absolute sucker for a sweet lamb.
It's been a minute since I've done this Easter egg, I think. Well, no, it hasn't been that long. A week. So really, I guess not that long. A week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe.
Well, aren't you a healthy size big pain in my ass?
We can find her. I meant that on screen, actively fighting you was only 4 of them due to console limits. Okay. I just remember I played the first one and I really loved it, like the campaign stuff. And then I was playing the multiplayer. I had a friend that had it and wanted me to play, and I did. And I was kind of like, I never got good at it. There we go. And then I played the second campaign. I actually borrowed it from a friend who had the disc, and I just remember being like, "Oh, it's exactly the same." It was just super disappointing. I was just like, "Man, maybe I'm done with Gears." And then I really kind of was at that point until, like I said, I don't know, a few years ago, whatever the latest. I don't know if it was even the latest game. It's kind of like Halo. Halo's been around, like, they're on competitive. They're on like the 4th year of the same game. And Halo Infinite. running out of ammo on this game. Where did you? It's like the zombie spawned under my armpits all of a sudden. Oh, yeah, I guess you're one of the older zombies. I miss being able to borrow games. I mean, you still can if you buy discs. I mean, I just don't buy discs anymore. I don't know what the game was that I stopped. Modern Warfare 2019, maybe?
Only kidding. Come on in, take it out. Efficiency has been noted.
It really is just so much handier, like, just to... I mean, honestly, maybe it's just I'm super lazy or something, I don't know, but even just getting up to change the disc, I mean, it's right there. And it's just like, oh, dude, what? Do I really have to... You know, when you're just so used to just clicking on something, and now I gotta put a disc, it's like, okay. I don't know. I mean, that's beyond lazy, but, you know, it's something, I don't even know.
Innocent trader, my killing down. What a shot!
But it's just like, why? I have Diablo 4 and disc for PS5. Let's see. We need B. Okay. So let's go. I need a couple of things.
I want you to know, when all this fuckery is over, I'll miss you most of all, Pack-a-Punch.
Is it? Yep. Okay. Right about there. Right about there. Okay. Go get it before it disappears.
Not as such.
Get me Molly Wobbler back. There it is. Chuck it into this thing. Kaboom. I've been wanting to play Cold War again. I'm getting that itch. I just put out a thing on my page about you know, the posts about like the little poll thing, like, do you guys want to see Outbreak come back? Just reading a thing about like some current rumors going around and possibly what might be coming with BO7 and it's really kind of up in the air because at least the way they make it sound, it's a little, I don't know. Lots of rumors right now. We're gonna have to wait, but probably on the 20th, which is exactly a week from today, we'll get some more information because that was one of the, you know, they said after that trailer that we got, you know, more information coming later this summer, and then there's the poster coming out on 6/20 June 20th or 26th for foreign people, not U.S. people. 6/20 for us here in the U.S. And it's one of the dates that Menendez, like the poster's coming out for that if you pre-order a physical copy, which is bullshit, man. I want a friggin' poster as well, and I'm gonna order digitally. So I want my goddamn poster.
You're making their names look totally bad.
But anyhow, there's a video posted to YouTube years ago for Menendez, and he posted it on the 20th of June. So since that poster's coming out that day, and you know they said later this summer, it's strongly suggesting that on June 20th we're going to get a new trailer.
It's not at all. I hate it.
Some kind of info drop, something. We're going to get that on. So stay tuned for that. If something goes live, I will go live with it. If it's just some info that comes out, obviously I will pass it along to you guys. If it's just super quick, we'll do like a shorts video. If it's something a bit more in depth, we can obviously I can make a full length video. But we'll see what's what. Okay, so I have the thing now. Do I need to do anything else down here while I'm still here, or should I just go start doing the computer? Put the floppy disk in. Oh, man. Halo is a good competitive, but I want more story content. That was always Halo's strong suit until Halo 4. I'm not a big Halo guy. I do like the competitive Halo a lot, though. Although I am so sick of seeing the same maps. That's one thing I like about Call of Duty. It changes every year. And I know, like, some people, like, that's why they don't like it. Like, they watch CSGO. They've been doing the CSGO forever because you can learn every literal, like, centimeter of that map or those maps because they never change. And even CSGO 2 was just updated graphics, right? Like, they didn't even change the maps. They might have added some. I don't play CSGO. I'm just saying it's, like, from me viewing it and whatever, but... I had over 100 games for the 360 before I got the Xbox One. Jeez. Coins are shiny and I want shinies. Just need floppy. Okay, so we're gonna head up there now. We don't. Okay, yeah, let's just go. I need more grenades, Molotovs, something to get the other two little bulbs. We can get double armor. Well, I don't have enough for the door. Shoot. It's alright. It's alright. What is that? I have new boss? What's that mean? Where are you hiding? In the liminal spaces.
Telegram. Telegram for Weaver.
Shoot some spiders.
That's one for the one with Liberty Falls.
Ah. Green parasites. I'll take some money. Thank you. Bastard. Alright, now we can get armor, which is great. There's a jumpy one. Yeti.
More fucking puzzles.
Even those little burps of
They deserved it.
zeros have the method to the
Okay,
madness.
remind me. Something I want to wait, why did I go this way?
Mad.
I don't have a... That's why. I don't have anything to throw at it, though. Yeti, you guys put the code into the chat, please. 3, 5, 7... No. Yeah. Wait a second. Why do they both have... No. 3, 5, 7, 6. 3, 5, 7, 6. Did you get Essence Bomb? Yeah, I did, yes. So in the next map, Janus Towers, who do you think is going to be the boss fight? Sam or Dr. Panos? That's a good question, man. We still haven't seen... They're doing weird storytelling choices in this game, man. I just gotta... Just weird storytelling choices. 3, 5, 7, 6. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's set up to be Sam. We really kind of don't know the deal with Panos yet. So he could still be completely on our side. See, he's talking to somebody in the Dark Ether, and it's like, hey, who are you talking to? And he's like, oh, just talking to myself. You know how he does all that all the time in Liberty Falls? I'm assuming he's actually talking to Samantha Maxis. Our Sam, not... Mohammed, what's up, dude? Not Sam, not the SAM. I think Panos is talking to Samantha Maxis. But that's just my guess. 3, 5, 7, 6. Let's put this in. So I don't think he's going to be a bad guy. Even though he's kind of set up that way because he basically traps us into the Dark Ether. You know, over to replace him. Which is like a total douchebag. So I could definitely see him being bad. But I don't know, I'm not buying it yet. And I think he's working with Samantha. What was that?
Try dodging that, Kutangi no more. So pathetic. 20 appendages and all I get is a lousy hand.
Still drives me nuts. What was that? Oh, a coin. Yeah, I got the essence bomb all the way up already. I opened up the tunnel already. Exactly. I'm thinking of something else when I'm trying to talk about one thing. Yeah. Anyhow, we need, dude. These zombies are not dropping any
Come to me, you gorgeous emerald beauty.
any grenades or molotovs or anything. Dude. Oh, we got the canister. Look at that. Oh, and now here we go. Okay, so we can go get. Do I have any points? Do I have my coffee's in the way? I don't have anywhere near enough points yet. But I can do this first one. This one's super easy, right? Let's do this.
Let's see what she can hold.
Bonk that thing. We'll get this first one done.
Enjoy your 15 minutes while it lasts. You really wasn't interested in seeing another nightmare come to life? Yet here we fucking are.
Shroud's flipping out. Kill it! Kill it with fire! Ow! Boom. How many kills you need to get the calling card? We need almost 250,000. We're gonna be here a while. I was figuring it. We gotta tap that one time, right? I think if we can get to around like 750-ish, that will do it. But I'm not entirely sure.
It's fun if there were lollies inside once in a while.
So we're just gonna have to take it in. Either this is gonna be a save and quick game. We're not doing this today. This is it's why it's called The Road to. It's not called Let's Do This Today. Where this is gonna be a stream that goes for a week. I mean, like this series will be like a week at least of streams. I don't mean by this time next week we'll 100% be done with it. I mean it'll be a week's worth of streams probably. Every stream will be 100 rounds, pretty much. Unless we're having a really good time and we're grooved and we just keep going something one day, or I don't know. But the plan is to go from 0 to 100 or 1 to 100, 101 to 200, etc., etc., etc.
Proper tinny, that.
Vulture Raid would be nice in the early rounds on this map. Yeah, I feel like the Janus map would have Panis as a side Easter egg. Honestly, they better not do that, man. Would reveal who the main antagonist. Leads to Sam being shut down and maybe Samantha Shadowsmith being there or something. You need 750 grams, so we're kind of opposites. What's a good strat for this though? Just high rounds, Muhammad. Just high rounds, high rounds, high rounds. If they do that as a side Easter egg like they did with Franco on Citadel, I'll be pissed. They're just I don't love the storytelling method in this game. I want to get this thing Pack-a-Punch, but we could probably do it. Let's go get these last canisters. Let's just do that now. How about that?
Have a nice trip. See you next never.
Like Nathan. Oh, but that's the same deal though. Like he just shows up for like a half a second. You're like, oh shoot, that's Maya's brother. The whole reason Maya's in this game is to go get her brother, and then we see her brother, and then we kill because he's been turned into a monster, and then we kill him, and then no more Nathan. And it's just like they did with Franco. Like Franco at the end of Terminal is like, ooh, this is the big bad guy. And then turns out, no, he's not at all. In the next map, you can kill him on a side Easter egg, only if you're playing as one of the characters. And if you don't do it, doesn't matter whatsoever. But if you do it, he's gone and dead forever. Like it's just like they're setting things up, and then the payoff is just kind of like, oh, okay. I mean, what was the point? Did I run past? No, there's one out here, right? How many of these do I have? I only have 2 of the bulbs. I got that one. I got the one in spawn. There's the one out back there. Is there one here as well? No, shoot, that's my bad. Alright, see, when I get talking, like, I start focusing on what I'm gonna be talking about, and I just forget what I'm playing. It'd be amazing if they have the player choose. Choose an Easter egg like Richtoff inside or Sam's side. I really want a good super Easter egg from BO7. after we learn. Short dialogue vid. We talked about how you. In the tape you picked up on this map, Blanchard says he watched Panos sabotage the reactors at Janus Towers. I have all the intel, although I got them all like the first couple of days of the map, so I would definitely have to recheck that. I don't remember, and I've not watched any of these videos for a while, so I don't remember. I go through that stuff like, you know, again. Once it gets closer, but until
I'm not
then,
an electrician, but I play one
like
on TV.
when a new map starts getting closer.
Nearby. Gonna lay low.
So obviously we've gotten to like at least season 5, and now we're thinking maybe season 5 reloaded, which would really kind of suck to be honest.
Smuggler sense is tingling.
Got an itch. Right up my sunburn.
Impact.
Okay, that's 3. Which one am I missing?
Convoys told me to stop
You
picking
dropped
up
something
scabs.
wrong, please.
Some things never
I
change.
got that free one. I got that free one. All right, you know what? I'm gonna flip around. I just want to pack a punch the ray gun, and maybe we can get another grenade or something. I might be able to play again by season 5. Yeah, which is not till August 6th, 7th, something like that. It got pushed back. So normally, like, each season or half season is exactly 4 weeks, 28 days. So, you know, season 4 reloaded, so those would each be 28 days. But this time they extended it by about a week, something like that, or maybe even more, maybe like 2 weeks. I think they gave like each half season an extra week. So anyway, like season 5 was going to be, or normally would have been like July 24th, I think. And like I said, now it's August 7th or 6th or something. So they needed a little bit of extra time. Which, you know what? A lot of people just lose their minds out of hand as soon as like something gets delayed. Kind of like I'm saying with GTA 6. Don't put it out till it's ready. Take your time. I mean, and that's the thing, is they're not just like taking their time like, oh, well, you know, it's a couple extra months. Like, no, it's 2 extra weeks. Not a big deal.
Steroids for me? Fuck
And
no.
they're also
Oh my
working
God.
on the next
Yes.
game that's about to come out too, so I don't know, I think we can cut them a little bit of a break. So, I'm okay. BO7. I was really shocked. I know I mentioned this to you guys last time, but I was really surprised. Ooh, this is what I wanted to mention. That looked suspicious still. Do you guys not think that there's some kind of Easter egg thing going on with that window? Like, that's way too bright and obvious, and like something's happening there, right? Yeah, but like, that it's only Treyarch and Raven doing like in Black Ops 7. I was really surprised by that. They didn't name a whole bunch of studios. Like, it's not like this one's doing this campaign, this one's doing the multiplayer, this one's doing the zombie stuff, this one's doing the, you know, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, it's a more focused group. Like, that's great. By the way, I appreciate the community post you made about Black Ops 7 calling card. I got mine because of you. Oh, nice, man. Cool. Yeah, dude, that was only available for like, I think like 72 hours or something. So you had to get it pretty quick. Right, Rockstar has always been, it's going to come out when it's ready, all the way back to GTA 3. Which, honestly, I fully appreciate. You know, like, we've had so many games in Call of Duty that were obviously not stress tested enough. Like, you know, the biggest example for us zombies heads probably being BO4 with all the blue screens and everything, you know, that we had to deal with when that game was new. You know, you can test in-house, but it's different when there's literally millions of people playing it on your servers. You know what I mean? As far as how the servers will react to it and what can end up crashing the game or not. Also, like, how easy Easter eggs are going to be to figure out. That's something I'm super curious about. I'm kind of always curious about now with, like, every kind of Call of Duty title going forward. What do I need to do? I'm kind of all over the place at the moment here. Oh, I can. Oh, I upgraded it. Shit.
Here goes
I could have shot the
something.
last bulb with the ray gun, but I upgraded it.
Hot shit. I'm gonna marry this gun. Let him all without hang on.
Yeah, but BO4 was like, a terrible example of it wasn't ready, and there's all kinds of reasons, but at the end of the day, the reasons don't matter so much when you're paying full price for a game, and especially this year, like it might be $80. Probably Call of Duty will be $80 this year.
Ah, fuck it. Here we go.
When you're paying full
Anyone order a
price,
cocktail?
usually when this stuff wrong, like it's not like they gave us a refund, or they don't give us any kind of a discount. So, and Call of Duty's kind of weird because they're on that constant one-year schedule. Like, they kind of have to be. It's one of their things. It's what they do. Is they put out a game every year. Which is why I've been saying for a while now, which is fine, but you can't keep spreading everybody so thin. Like, there's too many of all the studios working on every game. Things just get kind of watered down and diluted, and you don't know kind of what's what at a certain point.
That's the better death than you deserve.
But anyway. There's a lot of you guys.
Make room, you rotted sausages. I'm coming through.
Okay. Take that. That will get us the last one that we need. Where was the last bulb? Was it over by, you know what I'm talking about? Over in the the conservatory? Is that what it's called? Professor Plum with the ray gun in the conservatory. I still can't believe the little flute statue guy in the front of the house isn't part of some Easter egg. It is. I mean, it's just a little song Easter egg. I made or was there more to it? I made a video about it. Like, if you go stand up next to it, you have to get right up next to it, like preferably you're playing with somebody and they can hold the zombie. But he starts playing the flute and you can hear him. I think it was just a reference to, was it BO7 4? I think it was just a reference to something else. Might not have been an actual Easter egg. Like do something. But do you guys think that window in the back, is part of something? I definitely still think, I don't know. It just looks so suspicious. Where the hell is this last bulb? Oh, it's right over here. Shem's Henge. Oh, we'll go stand next to it, and I don't know if you probably won't be able to hear it.
Throw an impact grenade.
But I'm gonna go try anyway. Did you guys do the lady in the window? The jump scare one? Was that the jump scare? Or was that something else? I literally can't even hear it right now. He does play the flute, you can hear that, but there was something to it. I just, honestly, it could have just been a reference to an older, I swear to God, Black Ops 4, but I don't remember. Yeah, especially if you play with a friend, like I said, you can go in and have them, take the zombie away. Make sure you turn kind of the other volume stuff down, and just, turn the music effects up. And you can really hear it. Wait a second. I need to get these numbers now. Yeah, all right. 52, 19, 35. 52, 19, 35. 52, 19, 35. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Did the lady in the window had to get to the intel? Yeah, that's kind of why a lot of these things
Satan's
are good. Like the we could have done it to sleep in bed from around 11 to 12.
Talisman used to communicate with the dark ether.
It's the only way you can get that intel as well. I kind of like those things, though, like those types of side Easter eggs. Like that stuff I consider side Easter eggs. Having a max ammo be on the little ledge that you can just shoot, and then, you know, like that's one side Easter egg, and then you can get the full power. That's another side Easter egg. Like, no. I mean, it's cool. It's great that they're in there. I don't consider those side Easter eggs. Like the sleeping in bed thing, that's a side Easter egg. The lady in the window, that's a side Easter egg. I need speed cola here. Why is this? Just because I don't have a speed cola, I'm not putting enough shots on.
Hello.
Hello.
Not sure if you can hear me, but I know Sam can't listen in. You don't trust me, fine. But you cannot trust her. Repeat, do not believe a word she says.
Wait, was that your old boss? The one we want to kill?
You guys got the intel from behind his pillows, right? His VHS rental. There's gotta be something. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it just feels like there's something in there. Okay, I think normally what I would do is go do the conservatory ones right now. I think I'm actually gonna switch it up, and we're gonna do this one first, the Shem's Henge one. I do, yeah, 100% we need speed cola first though. I just want to do this on the earliest round possible. Because once it starts, you know, get into those later rounds, because you're gonna flip the rounds, it gets hectic. That could be a nightmare over
Can't
there
stop
too.
me now,
Whatever,
you
it doesn't
shuffling
matter. We'll switch it up just for the sake of switching it up. Come at me, bro. Brent, come on. Don't be a dick. Can you do it, please? There we go.
That unfortunate looking chihuahua is quite furious. Keep going.
Over here. Over there. There we go. Okay, get out of the way. I don't have. I just realized I don't have any armor. Run at me. Run at me. There we go. One more, one more, one more. There we go. This is actually going fairly smoothly. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, you know something? Gobblegum, why not? I never use Gobblegum. I never even think to do it. Okay, that went pretty smoothly. So far, so far, so far. Now we've got the damn spiders at the beginning of the round, no less.
We say in the biz, got plenty more where that came from.
I don't have PhD, which I normally do by now, because I do this last, typically. So I think I can slide in there and, like, take some of these things out, but obviously I can't. I don't have PhD.
Well, that's just Good, clean fun, isn't it?
Go. Dude. Parasite. Oh. Done? Yeah, you know what? Honestly, it's definitely worth doing that on the earlier rounds. It just is. This one is down in the basement, so we can take this thing over there, right? I picked that up. For sure. And we can get ourselves... Just get a few more points. Where's this guy? Okay, now we can get triple armor, so that's good. Let's go do this. We'll go craft a new one. Round 99, 999, go for it. Well, that's the whole point of what we're doing here, Mitchell. Well, I mean, the point is to get to 1,000,000 kills, but if it takes us to 999, it takes us to 999.
Looks like it's firefighter clock.
I mean, once we hit the 1,000,000 kills, right, like, the round that we're on doesn't really matter at that point. You know, we should get the calling card. You know, that'll pop up. So then from there, you know, we decide... I mean, why go into the boss fight on round 723? Like, why instead of doing it on round 999, it just looks like, you know, ooh, nice round number. Now, of course, I could always die on my way to that point. I mean, that would suck, but, you know, such is life. Things happen. But I think at that point would be like, yeah, that's what we're going for. All right, so... No. Okay. Get that. Did I grab the canister? Did I craft this down there? I don't even know. Did I do that? Yes, I did. Okay, for the Wraithfire.
Exfil is delayed. I will conduct a cyclic system inspection.
Losing my damn mind. This might be like the earliest round I've ever completed all the steps for this map. Seems weird to me. But we'll see how, I mean, well, no, you know what? Because when we do the canister step over in the next one... See, now, the brain rot only spawns on the table if you don't have enough salvage to buy it yourself, right? That one there, do you guys know about that? How the brain rot can spawn there?
Tear them to pieces.
But I think, like I said, I think it only does it if you don't have enough to buy it yourself. Spawns in on directed. Well, we don't care about directed. We're playing big boy games here. This is for the men. Or if it's below round 10, I don't know if you have that much. Sure.
Jackpot, right in the gob.
There we go.
Hey, barkeep, bring me a Frosty.
Did you guys see the trailer for the new James Bond game? It looks pretty good.
You like that?
Dude, I wish I had time to play more vehicles. I would have played Indiana Jones and Great Circle. There's DLC for that coming out. Which, I mean, terrible name still, but
Custom made to fit
looks like
right
a really
in your
fun
bootleg.
game. What is that? What's the drop over there?
Best Malloy Hitler.
And the James Bond game looks awesome. I don't know when that's coming out. At least they use the salvage. RPG, and we got a bunch. Oh, double points. Oh, take that.
Double points.
.007 looks good. Yeah. What was it called? I don't remember.
Damn it, I need a drink.
I don't remember.
Here you go, mate.
Doesn't really matter.
Get that down your neck hole.
I think. Well, when did it come out? Do you remember, Sterling? Was it this fall? Stuff always comes out in the fall, and of course that's when COD comes out. And obviously, I can't really do anything else other than this at that time. And then, especially, you know, brand new games. Every fall. I was kind of lucky that what was it, the Hogwarts game came out in like February, I think. Maybe I just didn't play it until then.
Tin Man with a cannon.
But to me, that was like game of the year for that year. I love that game so much. Hogwarts Legacy. If you've not played it
Tell Sam I contacted
and you
you.
like Harry Potter type
Wise.
stuff, yeah,
Wiser still
it's
if you
good.
stop
It's actually on the
doing
Switch
what you
too,
want.
as well. I
Don't
just saw that they
understand
posted
what
that.
she's really up.
Is there
All right,
some way
let's
to
go
call off this
craft a
rat
little
bag?
bit of armor here. And let's go. I have all 4 of them. Did I put the thing in? Let me do that. Okay. The first light releases in 2026. I have it. I'm about to do a playthrough of it. Oh, of Harry Potter. Harry Potter was so good. I mean, well, Hogwarts Legacy. It's not Harry Potter technically. Oh, I totally forgot. Should I just do this now? Because in order to do the whole high rounds thing, we have to get the Wonder Waffle. Well, we'll give it another round until hopefully that will go up in rarity. But it would actually make this next step easier, but that's okay. All right, let's get this first. Kind of forgot what we were doing for a second.
Told
Yeah,
me
we're
that
just
was
doing
the
Easter
life
egg.
of the party. Turns
we're
out they were right on the money.
And by the way, I've not done high rounds on this for, I mean, it's been a minute, I don't know, a month. So I'm just hoping that the same strat actually works, like they didn't patch anything, change anything. Speaking of patches, I know that they just changed, like the effects of the change that they were talking about for Grief went into effect last night or this morning. But I've not had a chance to play it yet, so if you guys have, let me know what you think of it. Yeah, I got the Platinum Trophy for Hogwarts. I haven't played the new DLC. There's DLC?
Any of you hotshots want to be
I am
my
unaware of
high
any DLC for Hogwarts Legacy.
school? 99, you science fiction
Jeez. That's what makes this step hard, is there's the regular zombies spawn in so flipping
Some light
around.
brainwashing and voila.
Alright, help me out, Brain Rot. No, well, he's gone. Tell me about the DLC and what it's called, because I have been dying for DLC for that game, and as far as I knew, no DLC ever came. They've done updates, and, you know, like for PC and for, you know, whatever, things have changed a little bit, but no, I've not seen any actual DLC for that game. There was the one, like, DLC that you got, that you could buy at the beginning if you got the, like, platinum version of it, which I did. So you had, I forget what it was even called. You got these specific robes, and you had a different quest that you could do in Hogsmeade. 'Cause, I mean, I don't know. 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 But that's the only DLC that I'm aware of. And it's not even, I don't, well, I guess technically that would be DLC. But. Get PhD before you get Sally and Forth. Oh, sort of stream tomorrow, the new Hogwarts DLC. But I don't know if there is any. I would definitely stream that. I love that game. I mean, whenever it came out, is it 2 years ago now? I mean, I streamed the whole thing.
Look who's keeping up with you,
2 years, a year and a half? It's been a while. So I wouldn't even remember how to, like, make potions or craft anything, which is a huge part of that game, obviously. But I wouldn't even remember that stuff. I will do a stream of GTA 5 before GTA 6 comes out, because whenever that comes out, Call of Duty better not pull some BS and, like, put it super close, like a new map to the release of GTA 6, because I'm gonna have to keep playing this game. There's no.
Wipe his ass with those long pointy fingers.
I gotta get. Wait, I thought I could buy ammo there. Can you stop hitting me for like a half a second? Yeah, this is why you don't want to do this on the later rounds. This one. I think I had the reason why I had. Isn't there a? Oh. There you go. Now, one thing that the last time I did do this, which again, the high round stuff, it has been a minute, but I did it to get my friend the round, round 100 calling card. And ooh, key! I never get keys on this map. One thing that they had changed, and this was like I said, it's got to be more than a month. One thing that they absolutely changed. No, I'm gonna stick with this. Is the Elder, the guy I just killed? What the hell are the things called? I just want to say Elder Sigil every time I say Elder. The those dudes, they can hit you inside of the elevator shaft, like when you're standing up, like to the side, shooting the zombies coming through with the Wonder Waffle. They can actually start getting Elder Disciple. Thank you. They can actually get you.
This is Charles. We are assessing a possible fuel leak. Please stand by. Did I sound like a pilot?
Okay, let's see. Is this purely time-based, or you're not collecting souls, right?
Be fun if there were lollies inside once in a while.
Wall power, I'll take it. Alright. Is that it? Nice, okay. Last round ended up being the easiest one because of timing.
That's what you get for splattering your slop all over my good boots.
That's all over her good boobs. Mox ammo. Mox. Alright, it's definitely not going to be like the lowest round ever that I was writing. I forgot about that. This step over here, you just end up flipping up 3 rounds.
This'll get
every
him
time.
cook.
Okay, so yes, okay. I forgot what he needs to do for a second. Whoa! Not up there.
Dad always said it pays to have mates in low places.
Turn around, there's a freaking monster. He didn't kill him.
It's like those chickenpox parties my cousin Jen took the kids to.
Oh, I forgot. I got the crappy one now. Ooh, this is good.
Insta-kill.
Look at this. I feel like Rambo. I was gonna say, like, get the fuck out of the way, Adrian. Alright. We're mixing our movie metaphors. They're not metaphors at all. Okay. Ooh, also, totally forgot.
This is the one that's gonna turn me purple and make me blind.
To start the whole side Easter egg for the Wonder Waffle. I completely forgot about that. Alright, let's go do this next bit. That's the first one, then spawn, then front. Okay. On the house!
See that? I'm just warming up, baby.
Put up the inspectors instead of fighting. Oh, fossil.
Could you just, like, not do that? Thank you. Okay. So now we gotta go get the 3 papers. Your papers, please. And 1.
Hey, this is Sam Colton. Didn't I tell you to settle with the plaintiffs?
Be there.
I just got served with a class action lawsuit. Look, you people want to get paid.
Here?
You
No.
keep this Colton cancer bullshit out of the courts.
Will it be on the
It's a
desk?
special kind of dipstick to gamble away this much money.
Do you like playing Dark Ops Arcade? I have a OCD where I have to get every trophy in any game I buy. I always have trouble beating that game mode. No, I've literally played Dark Ops Arcade one time ever on
Fuck me. That
Cold
must
War.
have glowed in the dark.
And I honestly surprised myself with how far I went in the game. I don't know, like I completed actually like a whole bunch of challenges in that one game that I played on there. I'm not familiar really with Dark Ops Arcade at all, though. Like I don't. Well, I forgot to do the bookshelf thing. I don't
What?
really
The
ever
HS section.
do it. Oh, did I just figure this out? I see. There's a little bit of smoke coming off the one that it is, or no? Motherfucker. Oh, you're
How's that
fuck
for a
off
party
all the
favor?
way. They definitely didn't figure anything out.
He hid this from his workers? What an absolute turd.
Yes, I've literally played it one time and I streamed it. Nobody friggin' watched. And it was fun-ish, but I kind of, like, again, it was my first time ever playing it. I didn't fully understand even what the hell was, you know, going on. So, and I've quite literally not bothered since.
And I'm the bad guy.
Cancer.
I was gonna say.
It's like something the
be
dog
dead.
ate, drew up, and then ate again.
Alright, let's go craft some armor. So we're ready now for the boss. So now it's just we got to go do the Wonder Waffle side
Despite
Easter
my
egg.
warning, You have empowered the
And
artifact. Now, you are all in grave danger.
then we get into the.
But it is
I
not
was gonna
too
say
late.
get into the closet. It's not the closet.
Beg
We get into the
Think twice.
to the elevator shaft,
To s-
and that's it. And we're going high
my
road.
middle
Artifact
names.
exploded with prima materia. Bring it to the main
Yeah, I know that there is a Dark Ops. Well, I don't
City.
know. The rumors are that there will be Dark Ops arcade for BO7 though. To me, it flat out doesn't matter. I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. I mean, for those people that enjoy it, one, I don't know how many people there are that actually do.
This is me being.
But you know, so like, I hope you guys get it. It's possible if you know if it does have it, I'll probably do like a stream at least once, right? If it does terribly that stream, then I won't ever stream it again. If it does well, then it's possible I'll do it again. It depends on how much I enjoy it. I mean, you know, like I said, I did it literally once and it was fine. It's just it's just one of those, a true arcade button masher, hold your right trigger down and just shoot the hell out of anything that moves kind of a experience. At least from what I can remember. Piccolo boy. Okay, one, we have to get rid of this version of the ray gun because it sucks. Two, we're gonna go buy. I don't have any good. Oh my God. You know what? I've never used tactical diffusion, so let's do that. Because why not? So let's go buy the gun here. Our GS-45's off the wall. Still blue. Which is disappointing. Let's go pack and snack these things. We are already... No, wait, what am I... Oh, we're not keeping this gun too, so we're not going to like bump this up and like make it super strong. Like we're doing this until we get the to get the Wonder Waffle to drop, and that's it. And I need to pick up this. So we are not going to. That's why I was hoping it would be to like purple tierity now. Tierity? Rarity? Purple tier rarity. Otherwise known as purple tierity. Because I really don't want to spend any salvage on it. Because we're just not keeping it, so. Free $2,000 if you get a new part. Yeah. Which we can get right from there, honestly. Which I should do. Oh, I know what it does. I know what it does. I just never, literally haven't used it.
Thank you for delivering the artifact.
I'm not delivering it yet, Sam.
I knew you were the perfect
And you're the bad
ally
Sam.
when I picked you. All is ready.
Okay, but
Give it to me.
we're
There's
gonna have to
no
double
time
pack.
to waste.
Well, I don't know if we have to, but it's better if we double pack because this thing. Have you guys done this side Easter egg, by the way? It's the first one is fairly easy. The third one is actually fairly easy. The second one is a pain in the ass. The one at spawn because it floats really high up, and you can't shoot it with the ray gun, the Mark II. Doesn't seem to do any damage to it. Plus, it's moving around very fast. So you're basically just going to shoot underneath it. I am going to pop a an insta kill before we do the second wave. So we're doing some extra damage, but it's just sucks. Second is impossible without GS-45. It really sucks. Man, come on, bro. Okay. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Can I do this? Turning Sam into a laser trap is fairly fun. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. And I've not been able to shoot it down with. You have to shoot it.
Can't we become housekeeping for these pricks?
Already? Yep. Okay, first wave, told you, easy. Second wave sucks my nuts. Suck my nuts. But we do have Insta, and we're gonna go get. If you don't have, well. Okay, you know something? Let's go. We're gonna take this now. We are gonna go use this on the one downstairs.
Of course, it couldn't just take
Just to get the free points. We're gonna need the points anyway. It's fine. Because we just spent, you know, money pack-a-punching this thing that we're throwing away as soon as we complete this stuff. So we'll go do this. It'll free up a slot for us where we can have a cashback available. So do I have any of the new Dark Ops besides FE and Swords? No. I was going to stream them, and again, that was what I was going to do the other day, but then my whole sunburned head thing, that I haven't streamed it. I've really only attempted it, like, the first day-ish. First couple of days that it was out. I did it, like, twice. And I did not complete it. The first time I tried it, the Citadel one, which I thought you just had to do the final blow. Kind of what you have to do with the T-Rex. And then, obviously, that is not the case. You have to... Wait, so now... Hold on. Anyway, no. Those are streams that can happen soon. Or maybe I'll make videos. I don't know. Ooh, yeah. Good. I do want that. We can... You know what? Let's blow this now.
Flavor seems to be stale couch cushion.
Let's go get... I think I had a max ammo on this. It should be the one that comes up now. We'll find out here in a second. No. Why did that come up? I don't know. A cheat is to bring a friend in and have them do it regularly while you only use the sword. Oh, really? I haven't heard that. Okay, there's the max ammo. See if we can get this done. This one is, like I said, this one's tricky. You gotta do a fair amount of damage here, and our thing's pretty high up. Ooh, just enough ammo. Just enough ammo. Perfect. Okay. But now the bad thing is, like I said, out. But I swear to gosh, I had max ammo gobble going on. I thought I always did.
You nerds see that?
We'll check here in a minute.
Just warming up, baby.
If not, we can go by. Not that big a deal. Why didn't I? I was like, wait, oh yeah, I didn't have PhD. Yeah, I did. Why did I not? That's weird. But whatever. Okay. Let's go hit the Google Gobble. I will take that, but that's not what I wanted. I just don't want to spend any extra money if I don't have to. Just because we're going to need it. I mean, I guess. See, where are you coming from? I thought you guys were all dead. Did you just kill all of them? Okay. Alright, we'll do this one as well. I'm just gonna have to buy, I guess, ammo. Although, next round, I think is a special round. So so we'll wait a second.
Are you finished demolishing?
The Boston Citadel just spamming the fireballs. Stage 3 is a pain. It really is, man. I know people love the boss fights in this game, and I like them. I don't love them because all they tend to be, and they are pretty much all the same, is that in the first wave, they're this level, and then they go up a level, and then they go up another level, but they're not doing anything different. And I know that I've made the comparison in the past, but it's just doing like, hey, it's more. Like it's the same thing, but it's more. And it's like there's not a ton of thought into that. And even like a boss where like IW, I think IW does a great job in general with their boss fights. But even a boss like on Raven the Redwoods, which it's not a bad. It's not a bad. Oh, I forgot I have a key. It's not a bad boss fight, I don't think. But it is like, it gets kind of repetitive because you do the same thing basically 3 times. But those 3 things that you do, like the thing you're doing 3 times, has multiple steps in it as well. So instead of just being like, who he attacks, he throws those fireballs in one, you know, he, like at the beginning of Citadel, it's 1 fireball he throws. Then he's throwing 3 of them, and he's throwing them super fast. Like it's the same thing. Just again, more. Whereas in like IW, they tend to be different phases, different things to do during the boss. And even on Rave, which I think is one of their weaker bosses, there's still multiple things to do. It's not just shoot it as much as possible and then, you know, it attacks harder now. Like it changes up a bit. Did we not? Oh no.
We are running a diagnostic on the gearbox. I assure you, I did nothing.
Anyway, whatever. Let's go do this. I don't have enough. Oh, there we go. Okay. Easy. Okay, so that thing now, that smoke will be hanging out in the elevator shaft. Can you shoot it down with the GS-45s? I've not been able to do it. Doesn't mean you can't do it. I've not tried too many different times. We could end up just going to buy the ASG off the wall. It really isn't going to matter very much because we're getting rid of these guns anyway, and the wall, I mean, I don't want to spend another 1,000 or however much it is, but it's not that big a deal. We are super bogged down there. All I can hear. Can you guys hear the dog barking outside? It's a little dog. Just yip, yip. Oh, shut up, dog. Okay, can I knock this thing down? There it is. I don't know that you can knock it down with the explosives around. I don't think you can. I've not been able to do it.
Mom never let us have these.
And I also have to keep in mind we are actually kind of on a higher round now.
Any of you hotshots want to beat my high score?
I'm kind of just taking things very quickly.
That's a better death than you deserve.
It's kind of fucked up. Starting from here on out, probably. As I run face first into a horde. I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll make a video about that. I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Double points.
The boss there. Oh, let's go buy the ASG. Anyone remember trying to get the special Atlas key cards in AW? First map of unlocking which you have to do so many of the steps of the destroyed. On Outbreak? That map? The 49 key cards? You don't have to do it with a knife. You're guaranteed to get a key card drop if you melee kill the zombie. Other than that, you're not guaranteed to get a drop. Although most of them still do drop. But if you do it melee only, you get the alternate ending where the helicopter does not crash, which is actually kind of cool. I mean, still like the one thing cool that Sledgehammer did in Exo Zombies. They have that alternate ending for that boss. There we go. That's the entire reason why we just bought that.
This thing's gonna wreck some serious space, yeah?
The ASG.
So, if I put a beer in there.
Okay, we are not set, to be honest with you. We still have to, like, the perk setup for doing this is actually really important. And I know I checked my own guide yesterday to make sure I was putting on the right augments and stuff on, but
Contender for
like
flavor.
you need depth perception, you need, you know, Deadshot Daiquiri, and I don't, as you can see, I don't have those things just now. So we are not actually like ready to just go into the elevator and camp this up yet. We have a bit of work to do still. Ooh. Oh, shoot. I was gonna say, where's the double points? I know where it is. Right up here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to shoot it with my ray gun though. I think I'm scared. Is this the best version of the Wonder Waffle? The DZ2? They don't have my technical. Yeah. Punch this again. Clear out nearly as many zombies as I thought there. Thought we were basically done, but no. One thing I did forget. Oh, you know something? We can actually switch this now. I forgot to switch over my ether shot. I wanted because I have the ether blade on it. Best is Wonder Waffle in Modern Warfare Zombies. I don't remember it being that good. I liked MWZ, but can I? Okay, I need to go use my key. I keep forgetting that I have it. We can almost camp it up. Almost. We're not quite there yet. Oh, well, I don't need that. Okay. I was looking to get a free perk, but obviously I already got that one, so that doesn't help. And we do need to go, like I said, double pat this thing badly. Because this is getting pretty... The Mark II is getting pretty weak right now. Definitely has crowd control with this version. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I think it's really good. I don't know if it's the best version. It is a damn good version of it, though. For sure. Okay, let's go check again. We have another key, might as well.
Putrid, cadaver-ridden water.
so no. So very, very, very no. Okay, actually, let's go level pep this right now.
Oh, never mind. Here come more.
Wonder if I
too
could write
weak.
this off on my taxes. Who am I kidding? I don't pay taxes.
Now we're good.
Quiet time. I've done worse.
And I don't actually want to train in this room.
That's what you get for splattering your slop all over my good boots.
I do like that instant heal though.
What are you doing? Is serving yourself up on a platter?
I tell you they are, but the number of leading heroes is seriously excessive.
Max armor.
Picked up Lady Casimir along the way there, which was nice. Gonna get one more before we camp it up. But we do still need some points, like I said. We gotta pretty much get a full perkaholic going before we are like set.
Is counting your kills really the best use of my processing power?
Windows open for evac.
But
Get
for
it while
now,
it's
we
hot.
can go get.
Now I just need one of those daggy Hawaiian shirts.
That was weird. You guys let me know if you see somebody behind me, right? It is Friday the 13th. Yeah, and I put this at the very beginning of the chat, but as you notice down the bottom left there, my gamer tag is Switters13. And there's a reason why I put the 13 there. Because I was born on a Friday the 13th, not June 13th. And there's only a handful of months, I don't remember what it is, but there's only a handful of months where there ever can be a Friday the 13th in that month. Like most of the months you can't have
But
a
it's
Friday
not.
the 13th.
It's
so,
not at all. I hate
that
it.
narrows it down. Like I said, I'm never going to do a stream like, hey, it's my birthday stream, come check it out. Like, try to get people to, basically begging. So I'm not going to tell you when it is, but I was born on Friday the 13th, and that's why I have the 13 in my game tag. Get wrecked, cool. Oh, there we go. Lovely. We can use the double points here, though, just to really kind of speed this up, and we can get ourselves into the shaft.
Where's the kind of problem during this? Run an inspection.
Don't want to chop them down. Actually, right
What? You want a medal?
now. Later could come in handy, but we don't need it now. So what do I need? I still need stam.
Ah, it's helpful.
Why is this taking?
Scary as shit.
I mean, perks, I guess, just cost a lot. Do you guys think that they should change the perk system as far as the cost goes to, like, this perk costs this much, regardless of how many perks you have? Or do you like it that once you buy one perk, it goes from 2,000 to 25 to, to 3,000, it goes up $500 every time? I kind of like the old way, although I get it since you can just buy a perkaholic all the time now. Why would that slide like
Take it from a smuggler who knows. Heads are basically playing out these silver gems.
that? To make it like a little bit, well, definitely a lot harder the more you go. Because in, you know, in well, pretty much every other game, you know, before Cold War, you had the 4 perks. You know, like Widow's Wine, it's super powerful, so that costs $4 grand. Like, whoa, $4 grand for a perk? That's crazy. In this game, you know, it's 6,500. Like, you know, it just is the way it is. Let's get the macchiata. Will we have enough for all
like a cup with a ponytail.
I gotta remember, I don't have Ethertron anymore, so I can't just dip out. Oh wait, I do have Ethertron. Why do I still have Ethertron on? Did I not change it? Okay, hang on.
What's that? Oh yes, well done. Extra credit for you.
When did I swear to God, I changed it. Didn't I put on Frenzied Guard? What is that? Mitchell with the one.
LOL.
Oh, happy birthday. Yeah, we could start the rumor that it's my birthday. This will become my official, like, on-stream birthday. June 13th, but it's not. Thank you for the $1 though, Mitchell. This guy we need. Come on. I really, it still frustrates me is the way the zombie spawns in this game. Like if you're moving, they're always going to spawn at the right before. If you're backpedaling, they're going to be behind you, like just kind of non-stop. Really kind of gets on my nerves. PayPal didn't work. Oh, you know something? I know why it's not working. Yeah, I need to change something on the website. Oh shoot! Do you guys? This is a weird question. Because I like almost never check my mail anymore. Like if I go once every 2 weeks to check my mail, it's right out my front door. It's not like I have to go anywhere. I just don't think of it because, like, what do you get in the mail anymore ever? But there are a couple of things, like, you know, when you there's a couple of bills like that I can't get. Well, that I can't get electronically, so I have to like get that stuff in the mail. Or if you have like a new credit card, you know, the old one expired, so the new one, you know, there with your new expiration date, your new number, and blah blah blah. Which is the whole PayPal thing, which is why that's not working, because I haven't bothered to put in the new information. But like and I'm in the middle of one right now. Like, it's been a while since I've checked my mail. Like, I know it's been a while. Like, too long. But I just, you know, like, unless I'm expecting something, I just don't even think about it. Because who the hell uses regular mail anymore? You know? It just, honestly, it's never on my mind. It's just, it's like it's not even a real thing anymore. Okay, we got 2 of those. Let's go ahead and buy one of these. We should be just about good to go. Good. Again. I need.
Go check the mail. Now.
I bet you there's a lot of it, regardless of whatever it is. There's gotta be. Although, you know what the thing is, too, that's what really gets me is like I won't check for a while, and then I go, oh shoot, dude, like it's been a while since I've checked my mail. Let me go grab it, and it's all the stupid, you know, those local the sales stuff, like, you know, oh, the local store has such and such on sale for whatever. Like, it's just useless garbage, coupon type stuff. I mean, who the hell cuts out coupons from a paper anymore, too? Speaking of old and useless, outdated. But thank you again, Mitchell, for the $5. Okay, I'm trying to get down. Oh, double, so we can. Okay, we'll have all of our perks now at the end of this round. I don't think I'll be triple tapped on either one of these. We are getting some shots back from the body shots now, which is great. We can keep one or two of these guys alive. That's perfect. We've got full armor here. Okay, we can go camp it up pretty much now. And the only thing is we're going to have to step out to triple pap each of these guns, but that's it. Other than that, we are good to go. That Elder just eating those Reagan rounds. Yeah, that's the thing. You've got to be pretty well boosted. Ooh, that is not it. We want to go, speaking of Elders, we want to get ourselves a mutant injection for our back pocket here. There we go. I have 2 of those. Okay, that's fine. Did you hear that pop? Ow. Alright, and before we do this, before we go get our last perk, I'm going to go check the key situation one more time, because if I don't have to pay for a perk, I don't want to pay for a perk. Because just the faster I can triple pap one of these. Also, thank you. It worked this time. Okay. I swear to God, maybe I must have messed it up before. I mean, I don't know how you really mess it up, but geez. Okay. Is that it?
Whoa.
Okay.
When did everything get so syrupy?
All right, that's everything now. All right. The camping will begin immediately. So we've got that. That's one thing about, like, oh, there we go. Camping this is like you get all this stuff that just kind of stacks up in front of the door, and it can get a little annoying. And now on top of it, we're gonna have these the coins stacking there too.
Oi! Paint face! Casimir says it's time to go.
Okay, that's reloaded. This is reloaded. The strat begins. So now it's literally, this is, get used to this view, guys, for this type of stream, because this is going to be it pretty much from here on out. And you can see, if you keep an eye on my ammo counter in the bottom right, it should like keep going up back to 6. I mean, for the most part, sometimes it won't. But you're getting body shots with the augments and stuff. You're getting body shots that count as criticals, and then from, again, this is why you want death perception and dead shot, because one of them will like it changes the body shots to count as a critical, and then one gives critical shots that can refund you basically a little bit of ammo.
Bonus points.
And then there will just be from the Vulture Aid stuff, just ammo just dropping for you as well. Tons of stuff just gonna be dropping on the floor here. One thing, like I said before, with the whole the elder disciples, is we got to keep an eye on them because they can. I always sit in this corner when I do it, and like I said, the last time I did it, my friend was in that corner, I was in this corner, and I was getting hit, and they hit fast too when they hit. See, like there we had to reload. We didn't get anything back from getting these box shots. So they might have changed stuff too. Like I don't know if this is like a full-blown perfect strategy anymore. Like already, like we're just not getting the full reloads that typically would. And I know when I made my guide, I was saying like I quite literally had to reload like I think 10 times total manually the first time I did it, but we'll see. Not overly worried about it. But when I see a disciple out there, I'm gonna try to put some work on him. And in the past, they would always just kind of stay here in front of this, where they spawn here, and right here. But now, obviously, we can see they're already moving out like towards the middle. So things are different. I don't know like how different and how much it's going to really affect us, but I mean, we'll see. It could literally blow this whole strategy. I don't know.
Sick. Look who's keeping up with you, geezers.
We are assessing a possible fuel leak. Please stand by. That sounds like a button.
Okay, I did not get any back, so we come over here. Oh, I can triple that, but not during a round. And one thing you do have to keep an eye out for is these parasites that come in over your head. Even when they're stunned, it seems like sometimes they can still shoot you. I don't get.
You want a medal?
Double points.
Okay. Oh, I can double pat both.
You hear that, ugly? That's the sound of your fuck.
Okay, perfect. Was there a gobblegum I wanted? I don't think so. Another one of these two. And they are coming out front every time now. Should be gone.
Double points.
Okay, there's a Casimir on the ground, so we're gonna chuck one of ours out. Might as well save the ammo. Don't have to worry about it. Reload over here. And it'll do some work for us. We don't have to think about it. I watched a guy solo speedrun zombies in Spaceland yesterday. That brought back some memories too.
Now booking getaways to nowheres, Bill. Alright, fucking why?
I love IW. I need to do a full IW. Well, like Maybe for the summer we'll start doing like themed weeks. Although we have another map coming out still too. Like it's not, we're not done. You know what I mean? With BO6. So, but like I don't know how much you guys want to see me stream. Like, hey, let's do the Liberty Falls Easter egg again. Or let's do the Terminus Easter. Like, at this point, we've all seen it and done that stuff so much, probably throughout the whole year that. I mean, is it gonna? Do you guys actually want to see that? Like, I don't know. But like I said, I've been, for whatever reason, I kind of want to just. I want to hop on some Outbreak and play that again. I wouldn't mind just playing through some Cold War. I would love to play through IW the entirety of that game. I love that game. We can go back and do some BO3, of course. I mean, BO3 never, well, I shouldn't say it never gets old, because stuff always gets old to some degree.
Air traffic is low.
I mean, who doesn't love BO3? Right? And honestly, I've got BO4 on my Xbox. Now, I've played through it all, but I did it all on PlayStation. So I have like everything basically to unlock and do on the BO4 system. I mean, on the Xbox system for BO4. So, I mean, there's stuff for me to do. It's also, you know, part of me, there's those channels that always go back and play the older stuff. There's those channels that just, you know, do customs all the time only. But for growing, unless you are already very well established, playing the current game over and over and over again, it really kind of makes you feel.
Max ammo.
Another one. And what's that augment that gets like you? The zombies are more likely to drop the equipment that you currently are equipped. Yeah, have equipped. That's why you have that on, so you can get more Casimirs. Anytime you see them,
It's gonna suck to be you.
might as well pick it up. Just saving some time. I can look over here and check the chat. See what's going on. Yeah, nothing. Have you guys seen any new movies lately? I think I mentioned I really want to see the Mission Impossible movie. Is it the last one? I don't, like, it's called The Final Reckoning, but I don't know that it is the final Mission Impossible. I kind of can't see Tom Cruise like stopping that. Although I haven't seen it, so maybe he dies in the end. I don't know. Don't ruin it for me. If you do, I'll ban you forever. But I wanted to see Sinners. What else?
Max armor.
I swear to God, there was something. Another Casimir on the ground.
Tear them to pieces.
Did it just disappear?
Listen, fuckers. Efficiency is key when running a business. This is me being efficient.
That should get them all, but... Only that one.
Max ammo.
So that one that was out there disappeared on me as soon as I went to go get it. That kind of sucks. Alright, but I got one, but we are going to keep ourselves fully stocked with 2 at all times. Unless we run out of salvage, but that should be bad. Haven't watched anything new with the kids to see Minecraft. Do you like that? I have no interest in Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft. took. That reload was kind of at a bad time, but it's okay. It all worked out.
Double points.
I could picture that being an issue in the later rounds, though. They didn't used to, the disciples didn't used to come out to the middle there. They stayed right by here, which is actually kind of good and bad in a way, because like I was telling you, they would be like, so the one that would spawn to my right here would be like right through this wall, and they would do their attack on you, and basically like, it would insta-strip your armor, and it would do like a lot of damage to you, and you kind of didn't even realize you were getting hit, so you kind of go, what? Like, you had that little red, you get a little bit of that red screen issue going on when you lose your armor, like, oh, wait, what the hell? So if they're not going to do that, that's not bad, but if they're coming out here, so far I think it's going to be pretty good. Since I've been laid up in bed, I finally watched all 3 Lord of the Rings for the first time. Nice. I actually just was rewatching it a little bit. I do a thing where like I just kind of put stuff on in the background and it's on mute, so it's kind of playing, but I'm not fully taking it in. And it's a couple of weeks, like a month ago, I had, for whatever reason, it was just like on my homepage of when I turned my TV on. I was like, oh man, I haven't watched that stuff in a while. What was your favorite one? Because I think for most people it's probably Two Towers, and I think Two Towers is probably the most exciting one. Like Return of the King is just a little bit too long, and it's like it ends 6 times. It just kind of keeps going. But to me, I like the first one the most. I like them that they're like the start of their journey, and like when they go to that tavern at the inn and the town or whatever, and you got the what are those, the Wraith Riders looking for them, and you don't know like really much about them yet. It's all kind of like, whoa, what the hell? Kind of dug it. I like Fellowship Up, yeah. Extended Edition 2 Towers. It just kind of reminded me because my brother had, probably still has, I don't know, Blu-rays or DVDs. They have the extended version of it, and there was a couple of storylines that I was like, oh, that makes way more sense now. And adding, even though they're all like 3+ hours, even adding that extra time, which is like, I didn't mind it at all because those movies are just really good. And getting that extra bit of information was very helpful. But I mean, it's not like you don't know what's going on at any point in Lord of the Rings. It's just like, oh, that dude is related to that dude, and that's why there's blah, 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 blah. You know, like a little bit more to it, but not much more to it. The first one was good. Also, The Hobbit's much for the first time. See, I didn't like the Hobbit movies. I was so disappointed. I thought they were kind of bizarre. Like, they were almost cartoony, like, for kids. And then there's, like, the big giant... I don't even know what the hell they're called. That they fight in, like, you know, these big CGI fat monster things. And then they're stabbing it, like, slicing it open. It's like... Again, it was kind of... Part of it felt like it was made for kids. Part of it was, like, Peter Jackson doing his, like, Heavenly Creatures back in the day, like, gory stuff. It was just like way too much for kids, and it just kind of had a weird balance, like tonal balance for me. Like none of them were bad, but I was just kind of like, I could have done without this. Or those didn't need to be 3 movies. They really, really extended, like drew all that kind of stuff out. They didn't need to be 3 epic movies. Could have been 1 epic movie that would have been cool, but you know, there's literally billions of dollars on the line for them to make, so they're just like, I don't know, we're gonna drag this out. My wife tells me all the books are better, but I fall asleep reading. She's got that secret version. See, now The Hobbit, that book is great. Oh shoot, I forgot what I was for me, I tried to read The Lord of the Rings like 3 different times, and I don't think I ever made it past like page 10 or 15. That's when it got into that super nerd level, like, I'm just not digging this. Like, it's too... That's too nerdy for me. It's not even nerdy, really. I mean, I know what you're saying. We're just kind of being silly about it, being funny about it. But, It's like when you're creating your own language and you start getting this. Dude, what did I just do? Anyway, I've never been able to get into the Lord of the Rings book. The Hobbit I read, I thought was great. And I still have the first Game of Thrones book in my other room. I still haven't started it.
I know, I saw you back there.
But like I picked it up at the store and I read through it. Like I love the TV show. You know, obviously not season 8. But I picked it up just to read a little bit of it to make sure it wasn't like a lot of that fantasy stuff to me is just it falls into that like okay like you said, that's super nerdy kind of stuff that I can't find my way into. Like watching it, it's fine. Basically it needs to be translated for me, I think. But the Game of Thrones stuff doesn't seem to be too bad as far as I know. So hopefully I'll enjoy it. Plus, it's been 15 years since the last one, so he's got to finish Winds of Winter, right? I mean, he's not going to finish the last book. There's like almost no chance that he finishes the last final book. I mean, the guy's like 80 years old or close to it at this point, isn't he? He's in his 70s, I believe. And it took 15. It's been 15 years since the previous release of the main story. There's been other books, I guess, whatever, but like the main story. So what are the odds he's gonna just all of a sudden get onto this massive roll for the final book? Like I don't think it's gonna happen. And I'm not trying to be morbid about it. Wish the guy ill by any stretch of the imagination.
Now we can get away to nowhere, Bill. Or a fucking blast.
It's just track record wise, like probably not ever gonna get that final book out where everything is kind of wrapped up and we get the ending that he wanted, not the TV show version.
I'll make this look easy.
But I can almost guarantee you that he's got reams and reams and reams and reams of notes and like probably literally books of notes and things like he's planning on. So even if he never did get around to writing the final book itself, there will still be plenty of material that could be either published, not as a full novel, but like that they could put out there, or like his wife or whoever he leaves his stuff to will talk about it. If not, like I said, if not actually publish like a novel or publish the notes themselves, which could kind of lead itself to future like interesting stuff. Kind of part of the reason why I want to get into that stuff now as well. Like so when that does come around, I could be part of the conversation. What are we on 55?
What? You want a medal?
Max armor.
Did you see they're doing a sequel to Spaceballs? I did, and I watched. Well, it wasn't not a trailer. Just Mel Brooks talking about it. Like it's been, since the first Spaceballs, there's been. There was only the original Star Wars trilogy, and then there was a prequel trilogy, and then a sequel trilogy, and then a sequel prequel to the trilogy, and then blah 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 blah. But there's been only one Spaceball until now. So I don't know, man. I mean, the first one, it's like it's all right. Some of it. And then some of it's really just stupid. I don't know. I'm curious. I mean, I like Mel Brooks. Young Frankenstein is like one of the best movies ever. With oh god, Gene. Why do I always forget his name? Say Willy Wonka, the original Willy Wonka.
participant in my den.
Gina, what the hell's his name? Wilder. Okay, I just saw. There it is. Marked it. Don't go away.
Casimir going out. It's gonna suck to be you.
Can I pick it up? That was bizarre. Wouldn't let me pick it up. Like that just by walking over it. Don't understand that one. That was weird. Okay. I can't believe it. He's 98. Good for him for still freaking doing stuff. I was gonna say he's one of those guys that have like looked old for like 60 years, but I mean, even 30 years ago he was kind of old, I guess. So it makes sense now. Because you know how there's just some dudes that just like they've been like 49 since they were born. You know what I mean? And then they only got older from there. Like they're 30, but they can play 65.
Double points.
But I guess really he's just been kind of. He's been just an older, you know, an older guy for a long time, which means he's in good health. You know, he's having a great run, so good for him. Still don't know whether to replace John Candy. Well, that's another thing too. Is like, how do you? I'm like, you know, John Candy's. I mean, he's a legend. How do you just not have? What was it? Barf was his name, right? I haven't seen that movie in forever, man. Probably since I was like 13 or something. I don't know. It's been a while. Does that one go away? The next.
Max ammo.
Is Bill Pullman gonna be back for it? Like, I for a second I was like, wait, Bill Paxton died too. That's Paxton, not Pullman. And that's not for 2 more. It's like 2027 though that comes out, right? I think they said in that little teaser thing they put out. So like, they probably just came up with a script and like, let's just announce it. See what happens. So he'll be 100 when that comes out.
Got a clear path for exfil, but it will not last.
Rick Moranis, yeah, he's back. He's kind of legendary because his wife, back in the day, I don't know how long it's been now, but he basically quit acting. Well, not basically, he did. He left acting, left Hollywood because his wife had cancer, so he could go basically, you know, take care of his family, be with them all. And I mean, it's been a while since that initially happened. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I don't know if his wife died or got better or what. I can't even think of the last thing he's been in. I mean, I think he's done a couple of things, somewhat recently, but he's been, yeah, he's been gone. I mean, good for him for, you know, putting his family first. He's made, you know, money from acting and whatever. I mean, Ghostbusters. They're original, the real one.
Bonus points.
What was his name of that? Louis Tully, right? think so. I think so. Yeah, if the Honey I Shrunk the Kids he left, not sure what he's. So that's been a long, long time. Honey I Shrunk the Kids was that the 90s? I think it was like early 90s, maybe. I don't think that was still 80s, but I Are you the gatekeeper? You master in the gatekeeper, right? No. That's just a perfect living in Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters. Perfect. Like you wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change it.
Double points.
Speaking of like those 80s movies that were kind of perfect, they've not done it. I'm kind of shocked, but they've not made a Back to the Future remake, which really somebody must have a great contract. Like that's Zemeckis? I think that was Robert Zemeckis. About not letting them make a remake of it or something, because you know they would have been done. That absolutely would have happened by now. The first one I'm talking about, you know. The other ones are fine. Ooh, why can't I get in? Oh my god. What the hell did I just do? Couldn't find the hole to get in.
That was a kind of high level
I hope they never do though. I hope they never make a remake. Like, remakes back in the day were like, you could understand them because they were much harder. It used to be much harder to get your hands on the original works, period. You know. But then there was like, we've got all kinds of, every streaming service you could possibly think of. You can rent anything from Amazon. You can, like, all of this stuff you can rent, all digitally, do whatever. Like, there is no, it's not difficult to get your hands on anything, or your eyes on it. You're not physically renting a copy, I guess. I should, you know, be more specific. You could easily watch whatever basically has been made, like including like Charlie Chaplin stuff. Like, it's not hard. That other one just disappeared, didn't it? So like, there's really no need to remake any of the old things anymore. I mean, they still kind of do it because IP. But there's no like real reason why I do that. Back to the Future 3 calls have just been called. Doc Brown goes to Shootout Town. Okay, I'm one of the weird people that think 3 is better than 2. I kind of hate 2. I mean, like, I could watch it for sure, but I kind of hate it a little bit. The future stuff, like, this is what clothes look like. This is how we taught, like the Biff being the Biff great grandkid or whatever the hell it is, you know, like. It's so. I mean, some of it was kind of funny. I think they even like came close to predicting like the Chicago Cubs winning the World Series, like when they did. So those like amusing things like that. It's like kind of like a Simpsons, you know, future prediction type of a deal. But the actual stuff in the movie is kind of dark too, with Biff and Marty's mom. I mean, I don't love 3, but I think it's. I don't know, I'd rather watch that at this point again than 2. You done talking about Game of Thrones? At the moment.
Skies are clear. Should you require anything? I'd be happy to pilot your protection.
Also, they cut the dad. Yeah, Crispin Glover. He's a peculiar dude. Yeah, I think he ended up winning that lawsuit too. I don't really remember the exact reason why he sued and what he sued for. They weren't using his license. I think it was just for cutting him out of the. Like he had a deal.
Any of you hotshots want to be my high school?
I just spent $200 on my truck. Hopefully they fit. Why would you buy parts that you don't know fit for your car? Half the stuff that dropped, I'm literally moving to pick it up just so it gets out of my field of vision because there's so much bright, shiny stuff going on screen when you're doing this. The electricity from the Wonder Waffle, just the way the Wonder Waffle looks right now is so bright. Like it just makes my eyes bleed to look at the screen this long doing this strategy. There's just so much stuff on screen.
Is counting your kills really the best use of my processing power?
Because it's a truck from 1972 and parts nowadays suck. Did you not order them from the factory though? So it's like it was Chevy, you didn't order from Chevy?
We say in the biz, don't bloody more where that came from.
Yeah, without trying to jinx myself here, I think actually the Disciples moving out to the front of the elevator shaft is actually better than how it used to be, as far as this strategy goes. There's so many. Dude, look at all the kids. Casimir.
86 that.
Casimir. Holy crap. Glove box liner came all torn up. I had to order new. Chevy don't make parts for this truck today. Also, piecing up for
Getaways to nowhere, Phil.
where did that go?
Fucking fly.
pick up the... I picked up the second capture. Doppel out there. But basically dead. Just go ahead and finish it. Dude. For my 2019 2500, I do get the Terminus. I need to go replace my key fob for my car.
Listen, fuckers. Efficiency's key
Now,
to running a business.
was doing it a couple of months ago actually, and I just was like, hey, we have to, call and get the, see the order parts and blah blah blah, add the part numbers and all that kind of stuff and whatever. Like, we can get it, but just
Just into my vent.
let me give you a call and let you know what's going to be, or actually a text. And he actually just texted me on the day when I was kind of just busy, and when I get a text and I see it but I don't respond, like because it might be late during the day or something. But for whatever reason, if I don't respond that day, in my mind, it's like, yeah, I've responded to that. And that's it. It's done. It's out of my mind, and then I kind of forget about it. And it's just kind of the same situation with this, and I need to go. Going to be coming back like a couple of months later to go like, yeah, no, actually, that was fine. To replace that price, that's fine. I'd be like, what? The fuck are you talking about? Although, I got this guy right down the street. He's like 2 miles away. He's honest. Like, finding a good mechanic is like one of the best things ever. An honest, good mechanic they're hard to find. If you can find one, my God, you want to hold on. That's where you go for all your stuff. You trust them. They never are trying to do extra work. They're actually sometimes trying to, like, you don't, like those types of things. Rather than, like, the vet I used to go to, I take my dogs to, where you go in there and like, actually, they're fine. Oh, what? And then they realize they're not charging you for anything other than the actual vet visit. Oh, you should get, because, you go to a vet, and they always give you estimates. Like, you get this done, you get that done, whatever, and you kind of deciding, like, you get this, blah, 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 blah. And it's like a negotiation. Okay, we'll take this, we'll take this thing and that thing, but the other thing we don't need, it's just all this weird kind of stuff. And the vet that I used to go to with my dogs was just, they were the worst. But that's kind of neither here nor there. But yeah, when you get a good mechanic, man, you hold on to them. Like, you know what, you need anything done, you go there, you give them your business because you want them to stay. Anyhow, this guy, he's always been busy. Like, I would go there if I needed something done, whether it's just an oil change or whatever. Like, you wanted to be there when they opened up in the morning, so you would be, kind of person like this. They were going to be full the whole rest of the day. Like, there was always parts, always stuff going on there. And I went by, talking about this stuff. I think I just went actually for an oil change. Actually, probably put it this. And the guy's name is Joe, and I was just like, oh, it's Joe here. Whatever. And it's kind of like, I noticed how the place was not busy, like, at all. Like, if I would drop my car for the morning to get like my oil done at him before, like, I would get it at the end of the day, because there was like plenty of stuff for them to be working on. And this was like, they called me like 2 hours later, like, yeah, fine, you can come get it. Like, okay, what's going on? Then I went back again, the whole key fob thing. And Joe was there, but like, he's not like there anymore. And like, the back parking lot is basically like empty, where the all the customer cars would be. They've got, you know, however many lifts in the bay that would, you know, or be available, and like it was always full in the past, and now it's like it's not full at all. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he sold it or if he's leasing it. I don't know what he's doing, but it's not. He doesn't seem to be the guy there anymore. And it's not. It's definitely not his business. I don't know. I just hope my place that I take my car to is like I don't lose a good spot. I didn't hear him. All right, Sterling. You probably wrote that like 10 minutes ago. I've been babbling. Thanks for stopping by, though, man. I appreciate it. And we'll be back. You know, like I said, we're gonna do this until we get to hit 1 million kills. So we'll check when we leave this. I'm not. It doesn't update like exactly, but we know we had 762 when we started this. So when I think when we save and quit, it should tell us like the current stats of the game, although I rarely ever do saving and quitting, so I'm not entirely sure about that.
Here come
I'm just warming up, baby.
But I think it should tell us. I don't know. I do most of the work on my cars myself, but I do like having the option to have one, like body work. I have a shop. Yeah, I don't. I'm not mechanical really at all, even though in the Navy I was an engineman. If you're telling me what to do, I can do it. I'm just not going to do it on my own. And honestly, with modern cars, too, if you need anything done on the engine, like that stuff is all packed in there so tightly now. Like it's kind of funny. You look at old cars, and you like lift the hood and look in the engine. Like you could almost stand in some of them. I mean, we're talking about kind of like the muscle cars in the 60s, 70s. So that kind of thing was almost possible. But depending on how big or small you are, it might actually literally be possible. But now, like anything, even like a little 4-banger, you know, whatever, it's like underneath the hood, man, everything is so tightly packed in there. And everything's electronic, and you know, like it's not very little actual mechanical stuff anymore. Lots of little electronic stuff, lots of computers, not a ton of mechanical engineering. Almost, I do stand in my 72. Yeah. I mean, you can literally do it with some of those older cars. Of course, we're talking about like V8, like old American V8s that they're massive in size, and they putting out a whopping 185 horsepower. Like, not great. Getting busy out there. This is like killing my eyes. It's so bright. I'd love to get that max armor rating. See, like there's armor plates all over the ground, and like I'm walking over them, and it's just not big enough. Like there's too much stuff on the ground, and I can't decide what it's trying to grab. I totally just misheard what he said when he said time to clock out. I thought he said it was time to get that blank out. Hey, that was an 8.2 caddy motor, and it was emissions fall. Keep against block from there. Okay, I can't read. That's the thing, is like we're doing the same thing. It's very repetitive to do for me to just stand here, but like it comes quickly, and I can't. 400 pounds. 410 horsepower. horsepower? That's very generous. I mean, maybe it did. It still kind of stands though. Like a lot of those old I mean, not even that old, like 80s American V8s. The 424 cubic inch, and it's putting out like 254. They just weren't. They're not very efficient. You know, they look cool, they sound cool, but they were not efficient. I mean, now things are way different these days. Well, they're different these days. But like Chevy not even making the Camaro right now anymore, that's a bummer, man. I mean, they'll definitely do it again. But it really is a bummer that you can't go to a Chevy dealership right now and buy a Camaro. I love the newer ones, like the current generation. Well, it's been since like, what, 10, 12 years it's been like this? The SS with the 1LE package on it, that's the one I love. There we go.
Exfil is delayed. I will conduct a cyclic system inspection.
That's the rating it had. Nice. Yeah, but I'm saying even that was probably like, you know, hey, yeah, no, it totally gets this. Kind of like the whole Subaru diesel thing with the last. How long ago was that? They got busted for all that crap they were pulling. Their ratings, their fuel efficiency ratings. Total lie. Anyway, I was just speaking of all this car stuff, although I think most people probably don't care. Last night I'm watching a little bit of they have Ford Mustang race at Le Mans. This is the weekend for Le Mans, which, you know, 24-hour. Anybody cares? I love GT car racing, so I didn't even realize it. So it should be on. Well, my time it'll be on probably quite late tonight, but I'm definitely gonna start watching. You know, that's in France, and it's a 24-hour race, so probably like 2 a.m. my time. It might start something like that. I'd have to look. But they had the Ford Mustang race yesterday on Le Mans. Le Mans. I love rally racing. I like old school rally racing.
Never mind.
The new stuff is too. It's too neat and put together. And honestly, it needs like the old danger factor to me for it to be interesting, and it's not existed for a very long time. And I mean, it's not even like I was watching it at the time, just from watching old stuff online and replays of stuff on TV. And probably a lot of like Top Gear, honestly, them talking about it and showing clips of it. That stuff looked like fun, but the new stuff is too. It's too well packaged. It's too neat. It's too clean. I just finished. On $1 million also. How many total kills do you have right now, Aaron? I started at 762,000 when we started today. I think actually I finally passed in Black Ops 6 my total number of kills that I had in Cold War. Because I think I told you guys last time. Cold War, I thought it was much less, and actually went back and looked because I played a game and I was like, oh shoot, I had like 750,000, 740,000, something thereabouts. But I think I've officially, at this point, passed the total number of kills in BO6 than I had in Cold War. I need to start farming. I'm only at 200,000-ish. 823,000, there you go. Yeah, I'm assuming by the time I get, if I can do this all in, you know, one, we're not playing through straight. I'm going around 100 tonight. But if I can do this in one game, one save and quick game, you know, again and again and again, I'm figuring it's going to take me to about round 725-ish, something along those kinds of lines. I mean, I could be completely wrong about that. Just doing like kind of quick math in my head, I think, but math has never been my strong suit. Kill dumb. You know something? I just realized I don't even know what this calling card looks like. Reaper of Souls. Better look cool, man. 1 million kills. Should be animated too. Hopefully. Got a mutant injection there. I haven't used the one I've got already, so no need to pick it up. 61k from Shattered Veil game. Toxic zombie round. Got 200 custom. 6 cast. That's nuts, dude. I mean, you've got the salvage at that point, but it's just a. That's how many it takes.
But it's not.
It's pretty wild.
Just want to be
I'm just glad the strat actually still works. I kind of figured, because it's been, like I said, I don't know, a month or more since I've done this on Shattered Veil. So I'm just glad the strat actually still works. Coming a little bit quickly. There we go.
See that? I was bloody invincible. I could rock him like that all day.
We didn't get a lot of. Which is weird. I hope they never change it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, they shouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, what would be the point of changing it now? Should just kind of leave it be. Is the strat on for the tomb still the same as it used to be? Because I thought about doing it on there too. Although you'd be getting almost all. Well, no, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say with the ice pack. How?
Tossing one of those cashmeres? Right, that's it.
Max ammo.
Get ourselves another one. Just April 15th was the 101 stream. April, June, jeez. The hand cannon strat. No one.
You like that? I know I sort of fucked in.
I think dude, after that, after that Dark Ops, you know, the new Dark Ops challenge for the tomb. After that, I had so much fun searching for it. It's just so disappointing what it actually turned out to be. Like, I've not ever really enjoyed the tomb. And then, you know, I played it a bunch looking for the new Dark Ops on it. What was it called? The Friendship Over or Ended or whatever? Yeah, and now at this point, like, you know, like I said, played it a bunch going back doing that, and then I don't think I'll say I'll go back to it at some point, I'm sure, because I go back to everything at some point, but man, I don't know when I'm going to ever get back to that shit. Unless I do like a high round kind of a thing. But this strat is so easy on this map, and I love this map, so I don't know why I would. Biggest issue on the tomb, high rounds, was the ice staff had a high chance to not charge a shot when you held down the trigger. That is definitely a problem. It's still a problem, and I don't get how they have fixed it. I mean, you saw. Speaking of doing that, when we were hunting the Dark Ops. It happened to me a number of times.
We saying the bill? Oh, plenty more where that came from.
Put that down. The round, for sure. Shouldn't be a problem, but just in case. Dude, hearing those coins go off all the time. I know I got patched early. I gave up on that map pretty quick. Like, it was like within the first week of it being out. Like, I beat that Easter egg and then I was just like, okay, I'm kind of done with it now. For, you know. Well, it was a good long while. It was a couple of months anyway until we went back to look for the Dark Ops. But whatever. Talked enough about how much I don't care for that map. Do what I want. How long did these like stay on the ground for?
Wait for that spot.
It's a long time.
Yeah, cancel that.
I should have just used my other one. For the sake of it. You don't want to start doing things just for the sake of it, though. Like, stay in your rhythm, stay in the you know, the flow that you're in. If you can, don't break it up. Start changing things just to change. I have a hard time with that, though, because I get bored and I just want to do something else. Do you guys have a favorite map to do high rounds on? I mean, I guess it would have to be this for me because I literally don't. I mean, I don't ever do high rounds except for this, and like I did it for the Dark Ops challenge, and I wanted to do the one-on-one boss fight, and now we're doing it just for the million kills. But other than that, I don't do high rounds. So.
Double points.
Or is it like on a different game? Citadel? You know they're in bosses from the world. Want megatons? Oh, if they're gonna add old bosses, you know what? I don't want old bosses. I want new stuff. I'm still not thrilled with this game for having manglers and like just and the abominations. Like, do new things. Keep it interesting for us. I mean, I'm not 100% opposed. Like, that means once you've had it, means you can only ever have it on that map one time, and like nothing else ever. You know, I'm not saying that, but there was a reason why we got certain bosses on certain maps, and it was not just arbitrary. And again, we've talked about this a million times. But it's you know, like zombies it's always going to have a ray gun in it because, you know, zombies is ray gun. Like, well, yes and no. I mean, for me, I'm fine if they take it out. I understand why they have it in, because if you're a new zombies player, you want to have, you've almost certainly heard about the ray gun, right? And you want to use the same thing too. It's part of the zombies community. You're trying to find your way into it, and you want to use the ray gun too. Like, I get it as far as that goes, but for mini bosses, like, this is new stuff. It should be particular to the map, like Manglers, the Russian Manglers on Garage. You know, there was a reason for it. Or the Thrashers on Zetsubo, or, you know, you get the, etc., etc., etc. Die, bro. There you go. Swords are great. The setup takes a while, though, for the Citadel. I don't think... No, well, I don't think... I know. I mean, I've not done any kind of hires. And I've not even... I don't even know the strat for Citadel for high rounds. Shadow Veil is the easiest to high round currently. Terminus, Liberty, injection spam, Citadels to use the sword. Terminus camping with ice. 2 miles away, Liberty Falls. I've done 1-on-1 on Citadel. I don't think the gesture is shown to be where they would get kept. Ow. I like tore a little piece of skin on my thumb at some point, and like I keep catching it on things. And I don't like
Tear them to pieces.
Oi, Cake Face. Casimir says it's time to go. Any of you hot dogs want to beat my high score?
Well done, your name. You're making their name.
Yay, fireworks. But didn't even come close to clearing it this time.
Max ammo.
I was just checking. I don't know. I mean, there's no reason for me to not use more of them. I just wanted to check to see how it would do. Wait, give me that. Wait. Okay. So I wasted. Whatever. We'll get more in a minute. Okay. All right. I get too casual with this stuff. Like I said, I get bored and I start. My mind's wandering. Gotta stay focused. They better not have parasites in the new game, man. That's all I know. Bring back Megatons, fine. No damn parasites. And if there is a Terminus, I think it's a terminal. If there is a transit remake / bus route B, thing that we talked about the other day in that stream, there better not be any then. Or, unless they, like, you know, they're completely different, then okay, that's maybe fine. We'll see what they do with them. If they're completely different and they're not always on the map, you know, always in the fog, non-stop. If you just have to use them for a thing or two, like, you know, all these things could work, but just please don't have them be all over the damn place. And I'm fully convinced, you know, we talked about it, like I said, on the stream the other day. But I am fully convinced with that little teaser that they gave us. Obviously, they were meaning for us to think of transit with the lights and with the little windmill thing. But I'm almost convinced that Buster's needing them. It just would be such a smart thing for them to do. Because again, it was just such a strong rumor back in the day. All the videos, the theory videos people would put out, just so many things about it, you know, like, no, you just have to do the Easter egg this way, or maybe there's another, you know, it's like we got the Maxis side, the Rick Huffman side, but there's another side, there's a whatever side, or if you do both, or if you do them in this order, or if you do, you know, whatever, etc., 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 that you unlock this other bus route, bus fee, that you can see on the board. If they don't do that, if they are doing a transit remake and it's not bus route B, okay, this is literally the first time in Black Ops 6 that I have been disconnected from the game. It's the first time. So, that sucks. Wow. I've not had that happen this entire year. And it's not me. Like, my internet's fine. There's no YouTube. The stream is doing fine. There's nothing. Okay, well. What were we on, Brandon? Like 87? I mean, it's not that big a deal for this. It's not like it took 8 hours to get there or something. I'm just trying to see, like, did I do something that, like, did a major thing happen? Did I finish, like, the battle pass? Did I earn, like, a dark option? Which I know I didn't. I'm just saying, like, was there something that actually caused that? It's just the game just decided it was tired. So we got 1,000 kills, guys. That's good. Transit remake parasites replaces denizens, and they now only spam their spit attack. That would be so great. Crossing fingers that the game saved. Ooh, that's a good question. 540, nice. It may have saved. It may have. It happened to me on my 217 game, but it saved. Did it? Okay. It takes a while for the combat record to update, by the way. Like, obviously, we've got more than 1,000. And like I said, I played a game before I started streaming, and that could be what it's showing now is the game I played before. It's not the current game that we just played through. Because that would have gotten us... actually, let me see it again. So my highest round... Where's the... Doesn't it tell you the highest number of kills you got in a match? Oh, highest... 22,000. Well, that was going to 101. We were on 87, so obviously we didn't get only 1,000 kills there. We probably got like 18,000 at that point. Or so. So we're close to... Well, we're like... I was going to say close to 800, but we're not that close to 800. Not yet, anyway. Let's just check A temporary save file has been created. Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens. Now, I don't even know where, because I've not quit and saved, you know, the whole thing from doing this spot before. So I don't even know exactly where I spawn in doing this, which will be entirely new for me. Let's find out here in a second. $14,999. One shy of making that a dead even. Oh, okay, we spawned right here. All the stuff has gone off the ground though. I mean, it's not 39. Round 39. No. Oh, that did not save and quit properly. I'm so mad at that. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but that actually kind of pisses me off. Just logistically. Oh, this isn't even triple tap then.
Rising to central processing unit.
This isn't either. Why?
Now booking getaways to nowhere, Phil. Or a fucking wah.
Turn on rampage. I mean, it is, like I said, it's not even that big a whoa, shit. It's not that big a deal because it's, I mean, we're at round 80, whatever. So it's not heartbreaking, and again, it only took a couple of hours to do. But I'm just curious as to, like, how the game... Like, we were literally 50 rounds later. It must have been storing information as we're going through it. Like, there's no way. How does it lose 50 rounds? I mean, I'm just curious. Again, it's not that big a deal. I don't really, honestly care. Like, so long as I get credit... Well, that's the other thing, is am I going to get credit for those kills? That's the only thing I actually care about. Because we've been to around 100 on this map plenty of times. It's not hard. And again, it doesn't take very long. So, we got set back 50 rounds. I mean, ultimately, who really cares? But the thing I'm most concerned about, like I said, is I just want those kills to come. And I'm simply curious as to, like, what... How did the game... No, I don't know. Like, just technically, how does that work? Like, why would it pick that spot to send me back to, rather than anywhere near where I actually was? Like, for hours, it didn't register any new information? Seems odd. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get to 50, and then we're just going to call it for today, because we were almost at 100, and that's what we're going to do for today anyway. So tomorrow we'll just go from 50 to 200. Yeah, from 50 to 200 rather than from 101 to 200. I mean, that sucks, but whatever. And then it's about the same amount of time I was going to do anyway for the stream today. I mean, I'm not heartbroken about the round itself. I just want my kills to count. That's all I care about. And since the kills take, like, your combat record doesn't update, like, that fast, I'm not going to know for, I mean, it won't take that long, but I might have to log out and log back in. I don't know. We'll see. That's just bizarre. Okay, I am, starting to think going forward, like, should I want to start saving, quitting saving. Is there a certain amount of times you're allowed to save and quit one game? I mean, I don't think so. Save games don't add to comments. Oh, really? I mean, I know the combat record takes a while to update. But even if you quit out, like, I would think it would, like, recalibrate everything. Go, okay, this is where it's at now. Like, just so it doesn't have to remember all the stuff. It can just incrementally go up. But whatever. I don't know. Like I said, at this point, it kind of doesn't matter. You can save as quit as much as you want, but only once a round, so only 9. So I don't have to worry about that.
You're saying the biz? Don't play more with that thing.
I am so hungry right now. My God, I don't want to.
Well done, your name. You're making their name look totally bad.
Creepy monkey wants to play.
That is, though, I gotta say, literally, it is the first time in Black Ops 6 that my game has crashed. Lost connection. It's literally the first time. So, after 9 months, I guess that's not bad.
Hey, thanks. Casimir says it's time to go.
We can extract you now.
It just sucks when it happens, period.
Shot and skates myself.
Round 1, you can't save and quit. GG and good luck. Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it, man. Same for you.
Listen, fuckers. Efficiency is key when running a business. This is me.
It's kind of weird when you go back, you know, we're just on the high 80s, and then even just jumping back like we're now in the high 40s, mid 40s, whatever. which is 2 nukes in there. Which at the time when you're doing it feels fast, but then when you come from something that much faster, like in the 80s there, back to this, it's like, oh, this is nice and kind of relaxing. This is just chill. We're taking our time. Things are going slow. It's kind of like it. Literally no need to do it.
We are assessing a possible fuel leak. Please stand by. Did I sound like a punch?
Starting to throw. Throwing. Which I shouldn't do, because I don't want to, you know, as much as it's not a big deal to do this again, I don't want to start over. Not for the time or anything, because again, it just doesn't take that much time, but just for doing its sake, like, I want to start on 100. Well, we're not going to now, but
Tossing one of those Casimir's? Right, that's it. Running sausages are coming through.
dude, they're all over the ground right now. Oh, something I was meaning to talk about during today's stream too was the whole outbreak thing. You know, there's rumors that we are going to get outbreaks again in BO7. Everything is, you know, for now, it's just rumors. We will be getting almost definitely something on the 20th though, so 1 week from today. We'll be getting, I don't know if it's zombies information, it could just be multiplayer information, it could just be campaign information. Almost certainly though, we will get something, whether it's a new trailer, I would assume it would be a trailer, but it could just be like a blog post, something, updating us, or like they did with, for BO6, you know, the truth lies, but that stuff didn't come till later. And I don't think they're going to start doing the mysterious, I don't know, maybe, you never know. That was all like, you know, ooh, what is this? That was, anyway, that could happen, but, so everything like that you're hearing now, like just always with rumors and everything, with a grain of salt. Because things might even be true that they are working on something, but it could be cut by the time it actually, you know, comes time to it. So you just never know. But if I had a choice, I would actually want Outbreak to come back. You know, and that could be in different forms. That could be much more like MW3 Zombies was last year. It could be like a big transit map, but just with a main quest Easter egg put into it.
Gotcha. This is taking longer than it did to offload that shipment of
I mean, to me, honestly, like if they are doing a transit remake or a reimagining of it, that hurts, man. Every time I scrape it, that little piece of skin is just like, like if we have even the old transit, let's just use that as our basis to kind of work off of now. And they just opened it up so like you didn't have the hardware limitations in the console. So you could just literally walk from, you know, one side of the map to the other, like cutting through. You didn't have to stick to the road or the designated paths. You could just literally walk through. It would virtually be one of the outbreaks, like that size of one of the outbreak maps. Like, Golova to me, if you played Cold War, just is the perfect comparison, just because it seems to be in size to be around there, and you can easily visualize the size of that because it's fairly, the way it was laid out was pretty like right in front of you for the most part.
Windows open for security back. Get it
We're
while
going.
it's hot.
All right, so we're gonna save and quit. But I would love to have something like that back again. The only problem that I had really with Outbreak was I just want to see if it's a special round. No, it's not. Okay. So we got 3,700 kills it's giving me. It should have been twice that, at least. No, honestly, it should have been like 4 times that. Fuck. Ow. I'll do this later. Yeah, it should have been 4 times that because we were on, just in case you're tuning in now, 87, I think, and then the game crashed, and then we were, for whatever reason, it kicked us back to 39, around 39. Which I don't get it. Hey, we got 120 new tokens, which we can't use for literally anything. All right, so that's saved. I'm just curious now. I just want to go over here and check. I don't expect anything will have changed here. It didn't. Okay, 763. When we started this, it was 762, but I think that was the addition has been from the game that I played right before logging onto this. I played 25 rounds, 26 rounds on Liberty Falls. Oh, recent match. Yes, 1,026 total kills. You can see it right down here in the bottom middle. So that's exactly, that would be it. Okay, so we are pretty much what would be like close to 770,000 when we start this. Pick this up again tomorrow. We should be like 780, but we got totally cheated from the game. The game dropped. It's the first time it's happened to me, so I'm not going to be that upset. Like the first time this entire year that my game has dropped, the connection has dropped. And it wasn't me. That was purely from the Call of Duty servers. Because I can see all my stuff over here, and it's fine. Like, I have no problems, so... Whatever, like I said, it kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is, and we'll get over it. Basically, we lost out on 50 rounds. It's the first 50, the easiest 50. Well, you know, not the first 50, but it's easy enough for us to get back there. So tomorrow, instead of being 101 to 200, we'll do 51 to 200. So, yeah, and then we're going to just be on our way, and we'll get these 1,000,000 kills, and that will be, like, the final Dark Ops challenge. Yeah, anyway, I was going to go say we could check to see how many. I was talking about how I think I finally surpassed in BO6 the total number of kills that I had in Cold War, which seems like impossible to me, but because I played Cold War a lot, man. But we're not going to bother checking that because you guys don't actually care that much. All right, enjoy your Friday night, and we will be back tomorrow, and we'll pick this back up, and we will continue our road to 1,000,000 kills. All right, later. And Mitchell, thank you, by the way, for both donations. Appreciate you, man. Have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow.